Yes, JPP is coming to Baltimore. After all the speculation, him leaving without a contract, and the noise that other teams were interested in signing him, he ended up coming anyway. Now, is that good news? I don't know. Should we be in this position? I don't think we should, but hey, you got to work with what you got. And right now, he is a Baltimore Raven, so you accept him, hope that he does well. But let's be really honest about the situation. We came into the season with two healthy outside linebackers on the squad. One on the practice squad. We signed another one, special teamer. We knew that wasn't going to stick. Uh, so as always, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that are so happy because as a fan base with the Baltimore Ravens, you know there's one thing that we love outside of draft picks: name value. Doesn't matter if they can play, doesn't matter if they pass their prime. Name value. Look who we signed. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at me. Yay. Now, granted, he was hurt last year, and by all accounts and purposes, it was not his most effective year. He had 2.5 sacks last year, got hurt, didn't play much. Now, another thing that people said was Tampa Bay had so much talent on their defense that he couldn't shine. But in my way of thinking, if Tampa Bay had that much talent on defense and you were a rested player and you came in the game with stars around you, you should eat. I'm not saying you're gonna get a big meal, but I'm saying you're gonna get a couple bites at the apple. You're gonna get in a couple of spoonfuls and make something of it. Having talent around you for me is not an excuse for lack of production. Other people like to make excuses for people and say why they did this and why they didn't do that. But to me, this is just another smoke screen. Listen, don't get me wrong. I hope that he works out for us. I hope that he comes in and makes a big impact because we need it right now. We are missing Owe. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if somebody spiked his pregame meal. I don't know what's happening, but Owe is no way right now. Hopefully, Jason can come in, kind of tutor him and give him some pointers that Justin couldn't. Tell him, listen, they're going to double team you, they're going to triple team you. This is how you beat it. This is how you fake. Maybe he's coming in as a mentor and maybe not as a player. I don't know. I'm very skeptical of players that going into the third week of the season have not been signed. That to me gives me a little bit of pause. I'm like, because if you were any good, it's plenty of teams out there that would have been fighting to sign you, particularly us, because we knew the situation going into the season. With that being said, why did we need to sign him? Why didn't we sign him earlier? These are questions I can't answer, but I can speculate on one of them. We didn't sign him earlier because we didn't want to guarantee his contract for the full year. We wanted to be cheap about it again. My thing is this: is he going to play Sunday? Is he going to sit out? Because if that's the case, if you have him or you plan on him playing on Sunday, you could have signed him earlier in the week to get him ready for this next game because we sorely need him. That last game against Miami, against a couple backups, we got no push. That defensive line, those outside linebackers, Sands, Justin, Houston, they weren't a presence at all. So now you brought him in. Is he going to play? Do we have to sit a week? Is he in shape? These are a lot of questions that need to be answered because, listen, a lot of pundits out there are picking New England to beat us. Do I say that they're wrong? I mean, you don't know. You don't know. We've gone up there and we won a couple of times in the playoffs, but for some reason, when it comes to the regular season, we struggle winning in New England. Now, I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. McCorkle Jones ain't it. And with him not being it, Bill Belichick is not helping him out at all. Like they've given him quasi Lamar treatment. He has no weapons on offense, in my opinion. He has the two tight ends. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. He has the two tight ends. Nelson Aguilar ain't it. The rest of them dudes ain't it. But hey, it's better for us. And if we lose this game, what does it say about us? Do we need to have more signings? Do we need to bring in more people? How much of the cap space are we going to burn up this early in the season, bringing in all of these free agents? It's kind of like when I go out of town and you have your restaurants, and then depending on which city you're in, they have the vendors outside selling food. And me personally, and this is just me, some people love it, I can't take nothing from you. But my thing is, if I got a restaurant right there, why would I want to eat street meat? Pause. I don't get it. And that's kind of how we handle these players. That's how we've handled building this roster. We rely on a bunch of street meat, so to speak, to fill gaps at very important positions, might I add. Like outside linebacker is a very important position. You know, they should know. We haven't had pressure in a long time. In a long time. We've had Matt Jude on. You know, we didn't use him right. He left. Flourished. We had Zadarius. Didn't use him right. He left. He flourished. Like this is it's a trend. And we just think we can pull people up off the street. Listen, things may be a little bit better if our inside linebacker play was better. Then maybe that would free up the outside, but it's not. We're not getting anything. We're not getting pushed from the inside. Now, Travis Jones coming back. I don't know if he's going to be in this week. We'll see. But hey, JPP, welcome to Baltimore, and let's hope you make a difference.